Welcome back to Middle-earth Chronicles. In Chapter 3 of the Fellowship of the Ring, Frodo and his companions embark on a perilous journey to Rivendell, pursued by relentless Black Riders. Can they find sanctuary among the enigmatic Elves and overcome the looming dangers? Join us for this unforgettable adventure. Like, subscribe and witness their fate in Middle-earth. Will they triumph or fall to evil? Find out now. 2 months have passed since Gandalf left the Shire, driven by troubling news that had reached his ears. Meanwhile, Frodo begins his preparations to depart, albeit not hastily. Acting upon the advice of the wise wizard, he intends to make his way to Rivendell, seeking the guidance of Elrond Halfhelven. To facilitate this journey, Frodo sells Bag End, his beloved home, to Lobelia Sackville Baggins, a disagreeable relative of Bilbo who had long coveted the property. With the assistance of his loyal friends Sam, Merry and Pippin, Frodo undertakes the task of packing and moving during the autumn season. Shortly before his departure, he hosts a small party, an annual tradition to celebrate his and Bilbo's shared birthday on September 22nd. While Merry and another friend named Fredegar Fatty Bolger set off ahead with a cart full of luggage to Frodo's new house across the Brandywine River in Buckland, Frodo, Sam and Pippin plan to follow on foot, taking their time and camping in the woods at night. However, as they set out, Frodo overhears a strange voice conversing with Sam's father, the Gaffer, who resides next door. The voice inquires about Mr. Baggins, but the Gaffer responds that he has already departed. Sensing the growing inquisitiveness of others, Frodo decides to leave as quietly as possible. On the second day of their journey, the hobbits hear the ominous sound of hooves approaching from behind. A peculiar instinct prompts Frodo to guide Sam and Pippin into the cover of the trees. The rider appears, a tall figure cloaked in black, mounted on a large dark horse. Concealed from view, the hobbits watch as the rider halts near their hiding spot, seemingly sniffing the air. In that moment, Frodo experiences an inexplicable urge to put on the ring. Soon enough, the rider abruptly departs. Sam informs Frodo that it is the same Black Rider who had questioned the Gaffer the previous night. Proceeding with increased caution, the hobbits remain alert, listening intently for the telltale sound of hooves. As night descends upon them, they hear the approach of another horse. Concealing themselves once more, they observe the arrival of yet another Black Rider. The rider pauses and begins to advance toward Frodo when it suddenly catches the faint strains of Elven singing. Mounting its horse, the Black Rider swiftly retreats. Soon after, a group of Elves emerges, their song drawing to a close. Gildor, one of the Elves, warmly greets Frodo, and when Pippin inquires about the Black Riders, concern flickers across the Elves' faces. Taking the hobbits under their protective wing for the night, the Elves guide them to a seemingly enchanted glade where a lavish feast awaits. As the night deepens, Frodo, who is familiar to the Elves and possesses some knowledge of their language, questions Gildor about the Black Riders. Though the elf reveals little, he cautions that the riders are servants of the enemy and must be avoided at all costs. The party settles down to rest, lulled by the peace of the enchanted glade. As we conclude Chapter 3 of the Fellowship of the Ring, Frodo's journey to Rivendell has begun, fraught with danger and the ever-present threat of the Black Riders. Join us in the next installment as we witness their harrowing quest unfold. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more thrilling adventures in Middle-earth, and stay tuned for the next chapter.